Hey, welcome back to the Discombobulance channel. This is video number 2. Last time we discussed American versus Canadian candy, and we also had a short which George the Pug debuted. Hope you got to see that. If not, check our channel. And before we go, please like and subscribe to our channel. It's just going to be two guys talking about stuff that we all think about, but we never actually talk about, that isn't really necessarily serious. Like which candies are better, movies from certain decades, certain trends and fads, and whatever you think is good. We're just discussing things that, people think about, but, we don't really talk about because we're so focused on life. And this is just easy and light stuff we're going to be doing.
Okay. So this is, as Joey mentioned, episode 2. He is Joey, by the way, and
Hi.
I am Mark. So that's us, the Discombobulance. And today I have my little cheat sheet here. This is the 80s movies.
Yeah.
And we're going to pick some of the favorite movies that we like from the 80s. Now, everybody likes different. Yeah. And I got a list here. These aren't all my favorites, but I'm going to pick from this some that are my favorites. Why the 80s? That happens to be my favorite decade of movies. And Joey, it's one of your favorites.
It's one of my favorite decades of movies, too.
So here we go. In no particular order, because there's too many. And we have, I can't rank them. That doesn't mean that they smell, no. Joey. That's not that rank. Okay.
The list of rank.
So here we go. So on this list that I have here, they list number 1, Pretty in Pink. Now, that was an okay movie. I don't mind it, but that's not going to be the one. I'm going to start with The Breakfast Club. Now, I know that's a movie that you either love or hate. I love it. Every time I see it on the TV, which I don't watch movies much anymore, but when I do, it's a must-see for me. So we're going to go back and forth. So, Joey, what do you want to start with?
I'll go with the comedy Airplane.
Oh.
That's a classic one.
Yes, it is. All right. So, look, Three Amigos. That's not going to be mine, though. But, the Goonies is on there. Let's go with, I got to go with one of might be my favorite of all time, Rain Man.
Oh, yes.
1989 Rain Man.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be right up there. Go ahead,
That's a
Joey.
classic. I'll go with Goonies, filmed in beautiful Oregon and Astoria. That was a very important part of my childhood growing up.
All right, I am going to go with The Burbs. Out of the blue, just
good one.
Tom Hanks.
Good one. Carrie Fisher.
Very rarely is Tom Hanks in a bad movie. Right?
Yes.
I think all of his movies are pretty awesome.
That's a good one. Let's see. I will go with The Dark Crystal, another childhood favorite of mine. Good Muppets, good Jim Henson creatures.
Oh, we're getting a nice variety already. I'm going to go with The Terminator, 1984.
Oh, celebrating 40 years this year. I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Go ahead, Joey.
I don't see it here, but I'm going to go with Crocodile Dundee. Fish out of water.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
You call that a knife?
This is a knife.
I had one in my brain, and now my brain has deceived me. Oh, well. Hey, how about this one? Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes.
Can't go wrong
with that. Although the older I get, the more I sympathize with the principal rather than Ferris.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll go with Friday the 13th, 1980, American slasher classic.
That's a good one, too, yeah. All right, I'm going to flip the page here because there's one right here. I got to say Porky's.
Yeah.
1981. Yes.
Oh, that's
before your time, right?
It was. I was a year before my time.
I was a teenager in 1981.
A year before my time. Let's see. I will go, speaking of silly, I'll go with Popeye. Underrated Robin Williams movie.
Oh, yeah, Robin Williams. Now, what is that movie? The Man with Two Brains. I don't think I've seen that one.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I'm going to have to watch that now.
Okay. I'm going to go with Stand By Me.
Oh, yes.
That's a good movie. It's kind of sad, too, though.
Speaking of a more happier film, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, my God. It's one of my favorites of all time. How did I not do that one? I'm going to go with the original Footloose.
Okay.
I like that one. Footloose,
another Kevin Bacon classic. I'll go with Gremlins, 1984.
Yes, that's another
85, practical effects.
Oh, here's one that I really like. When Harry Met Sally.
Yes.
That was like 1989.
I'll go with Aliens.
Aliens. How about Fast Times at Ridgemont High, 1982. That's a classic.
Classic of Who's Who.
We Got the Beat starts that movie off.
I'll go with David Cronenberg's The Fly. Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum. Tragic love story.
I'm gonna go off the beaten path here with one of my favorites, Summer Rental.
Huh.
Do you know that one?
I do. In fact, the first time I got my glasses again as a kid, I watched that movie coming home from the...
Now, there's so many movies that I can't list all my favorites, but yeah.
I'll go with Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's not on the list, but that was one of my favorites growing up.
Oh, there was one on this that wasn't on this list that I was going to go with, and I forgot it already.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I noticed a lot of sequels aren't on this list.
Yeah.
Like Rambo, the Rambo sequels.
I'm going to go with... you said that. Big. Did we say Big already?
No, we haven't. Good
The
choice.
Birds, I said earlier, right?
Good choice. Let's see.
Oh, Caddyshack was on there.
Caddyshack. Oh, here's another legend. Ridley Scott, Tom Cruise, Sarah. A 1985 fantasy flick. Tim Curry.
I am going to go with... How about... well, this movie's kind of goofy, but it's good. I mean, good acting.
Tootsie?
Yeah, Tootsie.
That's a fun one.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah,
It's
Tootsie.
okay. I mean, it's...
It's a fun one. I enjoyed it. It's on the Criterion. Oh, another 40th anniversary. Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Okay, there's another one like that, Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
The Beverly Hills
Yes,
movie.
that's right. With Nick
Bette
Nolte as the
Midler,
homeless
yeah.
man. Yeah, Bette Midler. And
So we got to let people know, though, if they want to chime in with some of their favorites. I'm sure we're missing
yes.
a lot of movies.
What are
here.
we missing? Any things that...
Oh, my brain's having a bit of a brain fart at the moment.
E.T.
E.T.
Is not on there.
another one.
E.T.
I
is a
didn't see
classic.
E.T. until recently. Oh, we got to mention this too.
Oh, we have a fact about this guy that you're probably not going to believe. Tell them, Mark, what it is.
So the thing is, I have not been to a movie theater since Men in Black 2. So how many years ago is that?
2002, I believe.
So over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Is that not
22
bad?
years.
Is that bad?
It's just very different.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not on here, right?
No, that was 74.
Well, there's been
There
sequels.
were the sequels from the 80s, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go because I'm going to pick that.
I will go with Conan the Barbarian. Early Schwarzenegger. Only had 15 lines, I believe, in that whole movie.
I am going to go with...
No, say it. It's...
You've Got Mail? No, I don't like that one. I don't know. Let's just go with, how about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
That's a classic from my childhood.
1989, yeah, there you go.
Very good. I'll go with, it's not on here, but Weekend at Bernie's, I believe, was 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did anybody say Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, I remember that one, yep.
Yeah, 1984. Did you see that one?
The Never End Story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's also on my childhood rotation.
Say Anything. I know that one. I'll pick that one.
I'll go with Steel Magnolias. No one mentions that, but that had a huge list of who's who for women actors.
That had a lot of big actors in that one. How about Some Kind of Wonderful?
That's
1987.
one of the few I have not seen. I've heard of it. I know who's in it, but I've never
Do you
seen
want to
it.
borrow my glasses and watch it? Let's go. We'll get you going. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Stripes.
Stripes.
1981.
Yes. I'll go with The Untouchables. A gangster film. You ever seen that?
Some people's feet are untouchables. Did you know that? We won't name names, but... Okay, I'm going to go with... I had one on my mind here from the 80s. I'm going to go with... I'll have to pick from the list. How about Trading Places? Remember that one? 1983?
Yes. I'll go with, it's not on here, but Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Sean Connery and Harrison Ford. Perfect combination.
Yes. Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
1983.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Let's see. there's actually quite a bit we haven't. I'm gonna go with it's not on here, but the Muppet Caper. I believe that was 86 or 87.
Okay, I'm going to go with Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Probably my favorite. It's one of my 2 favorite Christmas movies, but that's for another.
That's for another
time
video,
show.
but that's definitely an
Let's
80s
put that
classic.
up there.
I'll go with I'm on that same thing, National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
not my favorite vacation
Yeah, that
movie,
was a good one,
but
though.
it's still a great
that
one.
started the whole train of them. Well, we could go on and on forever.
Non-stop.
We must end this. Maybe our favorite, or maybe not our favorite, but maybe somebody's favorite down the line could be the documentary of you and I.
Yes,
The
right.
Discombobulance.
Discombobulance.
Get it now on DVD?
DVD.
No, you wouldn't be DVD.
Probably
now,
be
would you?
streaming or something
It'd
back
be,
then.
digital, yeah.
All digital, unfortunately.
Yeah, so where do you get the copy of it?
Well, physical will make its way back in 30 years.
If your hard drive goes,
VHS are coming back in now, so
that's
true.
true.
They'll make the rounds.
They could get us on some form of tape. All right, that's going to do it for this show, right?
I think so.
Pack her up and get her gone. Wait a minute now. Let's just end it. Now, what do you want to say? Anything?
Yes. I want to see if anybody else here had a similar. When is the last time you saw a movie in the theaters? Has it been a couple years? Has it been 22 years?
It's going to be embarrassing. if
22
everybody
seconds?
says last week, and here I am 20 odd years ago. Okay, well, that's going to do it. And for another, this is episode 2, Joey. I think 3 is on the horizon.
I'm pretty sure it's.
We got
very
to
much
get
on the
them,
horizon.
spin them out a little quicker. We were a little slow on the trigger
were.
for this one, but we'll get it going. All right, well, until the next time we come around,
Thank you, everybody.
see ya.